Presented by Wearable Fandom. Welcome to Wear Mighty Things, episode 85. We are here live on August 27th. This is a podcast all about the Roosevelt's brand and community. Fandom, fashion, and friends is what we're all about here on Wear Mighty Things. And if that sounds like fun, then you've come to the right place. To receive all of our content updates, please like and subscribe. Ring that bell to get notifications of all of our content as it releases. Well, what's up, party people? It is I, the captain, coach, and co-host, Ron DePody, here to fill the void of the Fandom Traveler. He left me with the keys to the castle, and I am not here to party alone. Let's bring in my co-host. Oh, there we go. There it is.
There.
Wrong one. Bring in my co-host once again. It's the life of the party. It's Mr. Staten Island, John Madigan. John, how you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
Not too bad at all. Happy to be here with you again. It's been a couple weeks since it was you and I, and it seems like our boy Dustin likes to just take off all the time now, and
Dustin doesn't have his responsibilities in order, and I know there's a lot of exciting things that are happening in Japan, and things that are exciting to him, they seem weird and creepy to me. But he was trying to tell me about it, and I'm like, all right, like I don't need to know about all your crazy shit that you have going on in other countries. But okay, Dustin's out gallivanting. What can we say? He's just having a good time.
I think at this time he probably, he might have a child or two that we don't know of to take care of over there or something. It just seems like there's
oh my God, imagine if he has like a secret family. Doesn't possibly have a secret family that nobody knows about. I think I wouldn't rule it out. We don't know what he does over there.
Right? It's a mystery. He leaves us at at an arm's length. So,
and I feel like we don't get it's not like he's posting pictures and whatnot. Like we don't he lets us know, but like the rest of the world, like he just kind of goes off and does his thing. And I don't know. I think we got to investigate that. Maybe we got to take a trip down to Japan and like spy on him and try to figure out.
For him. Well, he apparently has entered the chat, and here we go. Oh my God!
Look there he is.
Oh man, he heard us talking about him, and he jumped on all the way from Japan. It's the Fandom Traveler. What's up, Dustin?
Dustin, how are you, buddy?
Good. I couldn't let you guys have your own alone time. I got jealous, and so I had to call from the future. It is Friday morning, 9 a.m.
Wow.
So would you like the lottery numbers?
Yes, a list of baseball games that maybe the winners of already would be nice.
Baseball. Yeah. Well, I know the names of the losers. The losers are the Rockies and the Giants, and you can bank on that one, Ron.
Well, our boy Danable is here with us, and he's excited that is a threesome. Sierra is excited that you made it. We get Gobara up in here saying good evening, fellas. So
we should talk.
Andy's up in the house. About time you to show up.
Andrew, by the way, is it Andrew? No, is
Andy?
Andrew Paisano?
Yeah.
No, it's not his name. No.
Andy.
Andy?
Aaron. No, it's Aaron.
Aaron, right.
Yeah,
Aaron Pisano. Right, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, Aaron Pisano. Dude, I just want to tell, like, he introduced me to Portillo's.
Yes.
And I'm still dreaming.
You're an addict?
I haven't been back, but, like, I'm still dreaming of that Portillo's because it was so damn good when he brought me there. It was, like, the perfect meal. And I blame you, Aaron. I blame you. But next time I'm in Florida, next time we are meeting up and we are redoing Portillo's because I definitely need another one of those sandwiches.
Portillo's is pretty good. Well, I apologize to Aaron. I know his name's Aaron. I let you throw me off on that one and go down the rabbit hole there. But
I was like, wait, what? I'm like, you had me because the thing about me is that I'm really, really bad with names. Like I suck. I really, really, really suck with names. And so when you said that, I was like, wait, what? Because it didn't sound right in my head. But then I was second guessing myself, and I'm like,
the thing that's gotten so crazy for me is, and I mean, this is the blessing and the curse of being kind of visual in the community is my Facebook friends have blown up, and remembering anybody's name is impossible as I'm like approaching like 1,000 friends on there, and I try to keep track of everybody, and I try to be real personal with everybody, but it does get tough from time to time because there's times where it's overwhelming, and it's nothing personal, but it's just so much. So
that's why everybody's name is Buddy.
Hey, buddy, hey brother.
Hey, buddy.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Dustin, friendo, how you doing?
Dustin, before you logged on, we were speculating on whether or not you have a secret family in Japan. I want to know if you have any comment.
It wouldn't be a secret if I told you, would it?
It would be, yeah. Exactly. It wouldn't be a secret. All right, I think that gives us an answer right there.
I think I'm out of legal jurisdictions, living in the States. So even if I did have responsibilities over here, I think, I could easily duck them if I had to.
I heard that about you.
Well, now that we've got us all here, we didn't even get to this part. What are you fellas wearing? Dustin, we'll start with you, buddy.
Yeah, and I'm just popping in. Actually, I got to run, so I just wanted to bother you guys.
You're not staying?
No. I just came to say hello, and I'll tell you what I'm doing after we finish this segment. But I'm wearing Collect Them All. This is a San Diego Comic-Con 2024 exclusive. It's one of my favorites, and it's based on the old original Star Wars collector's cards. I wish I had that set of cards. Quite valuable now, especially in good condition. But yeah, that's what I'm rocking.
That's a great shirt.
It's a very nice shirt. I like that one a lot. That's really slick. Well, I'm wearing the Sesame Street mashup. I forget the name of it, but I love the colors on this one, and this is like the perfect shirt for any kid's birthday party. So that's what I'm wearing.
I will point out, though, real quick, Dustin, you see how we get no lighting on John? If you watched Let's Talk About It, he's in these nice locations, always well lit, and we get the darkness of Madigan Place.
No. All right, you went there. You opened the can, Ron. What do we get on Where Mighty Things? Wow. We get the no lighting on Madigan Place. 2, we get the echo. 3, we get the dogs. Who let the dogs in, right? And then 4, we get lots of attitude. We get a lot of Staten Island attitude.
Wow, what the fuck did I do to you?
This is why you shouldn't talk so much shit when I'm not on the pod.
I'll take the bullet on this one, John. I didn't think the guns were going to come in blazing.
I did kind of do that. Yeah, I did.
They see me rolling. They hate it. Dudes,
I like to look. Hold on. I like to look at it like you guys get the pups. Like you guys.
This is what it's like, John. This is what it's like. Rough.
They have a lot to say. See, good.
Why don't they get their own podcast then?
They should. You guys get the dogs on this podcast. You should be happy to have them.
I like your dogs. I just wish they could relax and then. But they're chihuahuas.
All right, they're relaxed.
They've been well behaved today. I am in honor of Toronto Fan Expo Canada going on right now. I'm wearing the Canuck with all the luck. Duke Kaboom himself. I got this. Our brother to the north, Rohit, got this for me last year and sent it down so I could put a nice fit together with it. I really like this one, and while Toy Story 4 wasn't the greatest movie, I love the idea of Duke Kaboom. So
Duke Kaboom.
I love Rohit. I wish I got to see and talk more about Rohit. Rohit is
you know what Rohit gave me the very first time I met him? He gave me a Canadian. Well, that was later. But it wasn't the first time I met him. He at least wanted me to wine and dine him first. He gave me a shaker of ketchup salt.
Yes,
ketchup flavored salt.
I met him last year in Greenville for the first time. I met him in person, and he had all the Canadian snacks and treats that he brought.
Yeah,
everybody had a Canadian pin. So it was awesome. It was great meeting him. He's huge. He is so tall.
He is so flipping tall.
But he is a great guy, a great friend. I know he's been kind of staying north of the border with kind of how things have been, but I love him. I'm pro Ontario for Rohit. We don't need Lake of America. We'll keep it Lake Ontario where I'm from.
Yeah, there you go. Well, let me tell you guys so I can get out of your hair, and then John can let the strays go. Once I'm not here, I ended up in a rare. I've got like a half day in Japan to do whatever I want. So can you guess what I thought? I'm going to do.
Well, apparently the podcast is not one of them. Not one of the things you want to do. So, yeah, Dustin, tell us what are you going to be doing in Japan?
All right. So I found out about a store that's pretty famous, and I guess they have them some of them in the US, but I have never been there. Have you guys ever heard of a store called Muji? Muji? Muji?
No. I feel like that does. Oh, I'm gonna look at it, Google it real quick.
It's kind of like Target. It's kind of like a Target, but with advanced Japanese technologies.
Yes.
Imagine that. This is what I'm coming home to right here.
Interesting. Yeah.
So Gabe's talking about the Pokemon Worlds is basically happening a block and a half from my apartment.
Oh, nice.
So
nice.
I'm gonna go down there. I'm gonna go down there and make a video for Fandom Traveler to cover. I can't get in because the tickets are not there. The tickets are sold out, but
they won't hook you up with a media badge. Come on.
Yeah, really.
Rebel
Fandom's got 500 subscribers now. It's gotta be worth something. No,
not yet. Not really.
Not yet. We're still working on that.
No one cares.
We're working on this podcast. We're still working on this one.
I think we should. I think also, just Dustin, while we do have you here, if you just have a minute, we should announce what we have going on next week, since they're both in the chat. If you want to
go for it. It was your idea. Go for it.
Yeah. So guys, we have Anthony of the Seas and Justin Gobar in the chat right now, and they are the ones that won the Camp Kunu challenge. They were the first to solve it and get together, and they are coming on the podcast next week, both of them, to join us and talk about their discovery and their journey and how they figured everything out and whatnot. And we're really excited to talk to them and hang out with them for a little bit. And so, so we know we have some really cool guest stars coming on next week, and they're going to come on and talk about everything, and it's going to be a great time.
I'm still
really glad they're coming and talking with us, and hopefully we'll get a little bit more information, and we'll kind of figure out like their process and their strategy and everything they did to figure everything out.
I'm excited to see that next week. I know, like, my wife and kiddos and I sat down, and more them than I, like, trying to solve that and the Camp Kunu mystery about Sarah, and we clearly did not do a good enough job. I know these guys solved this one, and I know that I've heard some points be given out for people who were on the right track for the Camp Kunu. You're supposed to send in, where you thought or what you thought or whatever, and I don't know that it's technically solved, but I know that some points have gone out for that.
I'm still looking for Sarah. Today I went to the liquor store and I was looking for Sarah. She wasn't there, but I did. Sarah! I was looking for her. She was not there. So
Aaron wants to know if they can talk about cruise boats too.
Boats, we definitely talk about the boat. Absolutely, yeah. Insiders Cruise 2027, baby.
All right.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
We've got our own inside jokes now. Yeah. Exactly. Anthony is a ship.
Hey, watch your language. This is a family show, boy.
This is a kid's show.
That's right.
We all act like a
Muji. Let me close out on that, and then I can leave you guys to the rest of the cast. I'm going to go to Muji, and I'm going to get some cool stuff there. It's kind of like I said, IKEA meets Target, but with like Japanese advanced technologies. Sound cool?
Yeah,
that sounds awesome, man. Yeah, no, I look forward to seeing. I look forward to seeing the pictures and seeing. Yeah, I might send you a list. Maybe they have some of the wrestling men that I've been hunting. Maybe they'll.
They don't have any toys, but yeah, sure. Send me your list. Yeah, if you want.
Damn it, it's not enough like Target.
You want some
Are you gonna
Tiger
bring-
Mask figures?
Are you going to bring me back a gift?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, good. That's all I want. That was my only question.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see you bring you back.
I got something here.
Yeah,
Just for you.
the free hand soap from next to the sink.
Yeah.
Hey,
Nice.
it's a bag for you to put the
I'll
shoes
take it.
in.
I'll take a
It
bag.
literally
I'll take
says
it.
shoes
I'll take it. Why is it not in Japanese?
Oh man.
for you.
Are you actually?
I thought
for me?
I thought
for
you want
me.
the English one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. I do want it.
All right. Let me wrap this. Then, so I'm going to go to Muji, and Muji's pretty dope. Then I'm going to go to Shibuya Parko, and I did a Fandom Traveler video about this place. It's the place where the Nintendo store is, Sega store, Godzilla store. All those shops are all on one single floor. I have a buddy in Pennsylvania who had a baby a few months ago, and he wants baby onesies, and he wants some like Japanese baby onesies. And I'm like, okay, you know, the sizes here are different.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, just get it for 6 to 12 months. And I'm like, of a Japanese baby or of or of that kaiju that you got that you call a baby.
Pennsylvania baby that's going over to Shady Maples for lunch, I'm sure, is getting his own plate.
Yeah, I would definitely say cheat the sizing bigger. I've had that issue with shoes and stuff
a little
before.
bit, yeah. And I figure they can grow into it. Like the baby can grow into it. So I'm gonna do
exactly. You bring it back too small, you're screwed, right? Like
That's right. You're just like, oh, next baby. It's next baby. And then I'm gonna go to this awesome bag store. So I'm constantly on the hunt for like a good bag to use for just like everyday stuff. And I
heard that about you.
Bags. But like this bag, this sling is the one that I use. Like this has all of my production stuff. So this is my camera. It has my microphone in it. It has my passport and stuff in it.
Nice.
But like the thing here, the strap, it kind of, even though it's padded nicely, it gets kind of tiring to wear it all day. And so I'm looking for like some better made bag. This is just a dumb PlayStation bag. So this Porter place is a guy who I guess used to work at like Japanese fashion brands, and he decided like his passion was to learn how to make bags, and so he started this brand, and it's like one of the most popular brands of bags in Japan. So I'm going to go to the shop and see what they've got. I'm not going to buy anything because everything there is ridiculous. Even with the currency, it's still like stupid expensive. So when people say, "Is it cheap to be in Japan?" Food is cheap here. Hotels are expensive. Fine goods are expensive, and they're starting to change the rules too. By the way, I don't know if you guys know they have a 10% consumption tax here, which is kind of like a sales tax. Yeah. And if you're a visitor, they refund you that tax. They don't charge you the tax, but they have to put a thing in your passport for it. And they're going to change that rule where you have to go get the reclaim at the airport. If you buy stuff, they'll refund it to you at the airport, and that's just like an extra level of headache that people don't want to deal with. So
interesting.
I think they're going to end up taking a lot of that money for themselves.
Oh yeah, because who wants to go get in another line at the airport?
Exactly right. this guy gets it. This guy gets it. Yeah.
Awesome.
So yeah.
Well, it sounds like you're going to have a blast, man. I'm kind of jealous.
A lot of fun.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah, I Monday I had a great time going around to all the Godzilla locations in the city. I went to the Godzilla Hotel. Went to a couple of the statues. I went to a couple of filming locations. I got interviewed by a guy who has a ridiculous number of YouTube subs. Yes, I was set jetting. I'm sitting outside the Tokyo station, and this guy comes up to me and he says, "Excuse me, do you speak English?" In English, and I was like, "Yes." He's like, "I have a young son. Do you mind to write some advice to him in my book?" And I was like, "This is a job for my good friend John Madigan. If you want to get advice for your kid, John Madigan should be the one to write it down."
I really should have been. Hand me that book.
What would your advice be for Joe Q Random asking for advice for his son?
Drink the scotch. Why?
Hey, that's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. It's not my line, but I say that line sometimes. No. Do you want to know what I said? Do you want to know what I wrote? Do you want to know what I wrote?
Yeah.
Yes.
You guys ready for this?
Yeah, ready.
His name's Oto, which is in Japanese pronounced Oto, not Otto. What I said is, The guy in the blue shirt is boring. John Madigan, official.
That?
Hold
Who
on.
wrote that? Who wrote that?
Who
Man.
is so vain as to start a YouTube channel and put their own personal name and official after it?
Me.
That's what you do after you're famous, John, not before. You become official after. Right now, you're just John Madigan.
Stay toxic. Let's do it.
Stay toxic. So the thing that I said was gratitude, empathy, and love are things that cost you nothing to share. I said, be generous throughout your life, sharing them with people around you. That was my advice. What do you think?
I like it.
Unlike Dr. Toxic down here, this guy down here. What do you think, Ron?
I appreciate it as somebody who tries to be on the positive side of life. I think those are words that a lot of people need to live by in this day and age. So.
Yeah,
Did
so
you
I wrote
sign
those
it?
down.
Did you sign it as the Fandom Traveler?
No, I signed it. John Madigan is in dick.
John Madigan official.
Officially. That's it, Ron. You got me. Yeah. All right. That's enough. I'm getting hazed out of my own podcast. I don't believe it. All right. We're gonna sign off, guys.
Well, we love you. Have a good time. Safe travels, and we'll see you when you get back to the States.
All right.
Yeah.
Ban that Danimal guy from chat for me, will you?
He sure talks a lot for not being the host.
All right.
All right, man.
Everybody.
Take care. That's awesome.
I didn't hear any kids in the background. I mean, so I don't know about the secret.
Yeah, the jury's still out on that. I will say, last week he challenged us to break the record that you set last week for how long the pod was going to be, and we've already taken up like 25 minutes of time because he popped in.
Boy.
So
yeah.
Great. We're in for a marathon apparently. Hopefully you got the DoorDash coming.
Right. I know. God. Okay. All right. I guess we're going for 2 hours today. All right. Let's do it.
Let's go. All right. Well, I'll get into my next topic that I had, and it's been a rough week for fandoms this week. And really the last couple of weeks, with a lot of like celebrity deaths. First we had Hayden Panettiere last week. We had Dolly Parton 2 days ago. We had the news about Tim Curry, and then just this afternoon we find out that Peter Cullen, who was the voice of Optimus Prime and Eeyore and various other cartoons, he passed away today at the age of 85. I actually even heard something that like Bruce Willis might be kind of on his last leg, and that they've asked his family to come and say their goodbyes. Yeah, it's kind of a rough time to be a fan. How have you taken the news, and which one hit you the hardest?
That's a good question. I think Dolly was an absolute icon. I think that was the one that I was. I mean, everyone kind of had an inkling that they knew like she had some health issues going on right now. But I think if there was like one person that everyone could kind of agree was a good person, it was Dolly Parton. And you've seen a lot from the music community coming out, showing her love and how much love and support that she put out there in the world and to other artists and whatnot. And that was definitely, none of these people are like tough for me. Like it's not Justin Timberlake. You know what I mean? Like it's not, like if Justin Timberlake passed away, like I'd have to take time off from the pod. I'd need bereavement from the show because I would be sulking.
He means that much to you. Yeah, I get it.
He means
I'll feel that way when Billy Joel passes. I get that. Yeah.
Right, exactly. If it was Justin Timberlake or Lady Gaga, like I'd be crying. The importance and impact of Dolly and Tim in my life cannot be overstated. I'm sorry. I can't imagine, what you're going through. Dolly was definitely a person that everyone loved, though. And she, Dustin, we're not talking about you, buddy. We're not. You away. Go do your mushu, all right? Go have fun.
I mean, everything that she did she came up from nothing and became such an incredible person and icon, and she made sure to pay that back every step of the way with her library stuff. Charitable donations to all types of women's services and LGBTQ services and things like that. I mean, she was always helping out everybody, just wanted everybody to be, treated equal and have opportunities in their life. So yes, she, for everybody as a whole, it's a giant loss for the humanitarian that she is. I'll say out of the list, Peter Cullen passing today is the one that's going to hit me the hardest. I mean, Transformers and the many adventures of Winnie the Pooh when I was a kid, like those shows and that voice, even like the Transformer movies, he did Optimus Prime in those. Those were things that I hold near and dear, and he'll be missed. That the first time that you watch a Transformers cartoon or movie now, and it's not his voice as Optimus, like you're gonna notice it. It's gonna be kind of like the first time that you heard the animated Batman, and it wasn't Conroy as the voice, and you're just like, nah, that's not quite right. That's not Batman. You'll feel that for Optimus. So
yeah,
just crazy that we're going through so many like here all at the same time. Like it's I can't remember a week where it was just like boom 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 boom, like one right after another. So and we were go ahead.
No. Continue. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say I feel like we're all doomed because we were supposed to save the cheerleader to save the world, and if we let Hayden get away already, clearly we didn't do our job. So
yeah, well, there's some interesting things going on with her death. If you've read into her shit, something's going on with her her boyfriend and then the brother, and they were there, but like she told people like if you see me with him, call the cops and whatnot. She may have done some bad shit. I don't know. He may have done some bad stuff. He seems like that was like a messy situation.
It'll be interesting to see what all comes out of that. And I know she was struggling with mental health problems and was
aren't we all
had some things going on and had given up custody of her child and things like that. So I definitely think that there's definitely more. Yeah, in the words of Optimus Prime, there's more to meets the eyes in that death. I think so.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to find out more what happened to her. But listen, she was a young girl, and I mean, I never watched Heroes, but I remember my parents really being into it.
Yeah.
This stuff kind of predated me a little bit. But yeah, no, I mean, listen, it's been a sad week for Hollywood, and hopefully it stops now. Hopefully we can.
I don't know how much more we can say.
I'm hoping at least for the rest of August we're good. So,
well, we'll transition from that though into something that's a little somber for our community, and we had Steve's birthday on Sunday, and it's always a time of reflection for our community on what a great guy he was, and the fact that he kind of him and John started all of this, and they're the reason that we're together doing pods like this and doing meetups and wearing these crazy shirts and all of that. So I never had the opportunity to meet him personally, interacted in the Roosevelt's group and in like the sneaker group and whatnot. Really wish that I had taken an opportunity. I won't say I had an opportunity. I had opportunities. I just never jumped in and did it to have met him. But I know that you had. So what are your kind of thoughts and memories of who Steve was and what he meant to you?
Yeah. So of course, I miss Steve dearly. It was, I feel very fortunate to have, been able to, see him at so many different events and whatnot that the company has thrown. I always say Steve treated me way better than he ever had to. I mean, to be fair, just like the rest of HQ has always been very cool and very nice to me in a way that they don't have to. I'm just a consumer that buys too much of their merchandise. I will never forget. I mean, I think I've told it on the pod before, but the very first time I met Steve, it was at the Roosevelt's 10th anniversary party in Atlantic City at the beer fest. AC Beer Fest, and they were doing it outside on some like campgrounds and it was my very first Roosevelt meetup. It was my first time like meeting like a big group of insiders and whatnot. And I was a little nervous because like I didn't know anybody really, and I was still kind of figuring myself out. But I knew I wanted to meet Steve, and I will never forget. I saw Steve walking in, and I was going to go right up to him and just introduce myself and shake his hand. And before I could even get a word out, he said, "John Madigan from Staten Island, how you doing?" And that blew me away. That truthfully blew me away. It was, I was like, holy shit, this guy owns the company and he knows my name. He knows where I'm from. Like, that's crazy. He had a mind like no other.
Yeah, you don't get that with any other brand, that's for sure.
Right. And I always kind of felt I got to meet him, and I have a bunch of stories with Steve. But the very last time a lot of us got to see Steve was that year at MegaCon. It was MegaCon in Mos Eisley, and I guess that would have been 2 or 3 years ago. And they were doing. Steve was just ordered. This is even before they had like the official pizza beard parties that now at different events. Steve just wanted to bring people to the booth. And so he called up and ordered, like, with no exaggeration, like 60 pizzas to be delivered to the convention. And you didn't have to buy a shirt. You just had to come to the Roosevelt's booth and get free pizza.
Nice.
And I guess they were short on guys because it was Steve, Scotty, Paging Miss Tomorrow, maybe Josh Campbell was in there. There was a few people from HQ, and Steve asked me, "Oh, hey, John, would you mind helping us carry the pizzas?" And I was like, "Absolutely." I'm like, I went with them, and we all carried pizzas to the booth, and I just felt very I was like, oh, like I like that he felt comfortable enough with me to ask me, even though I didn't work with them or anything. Like it was all the staff and me, and I like that he felt comfortable asking me for help. That's awesome. And so Steve was just a really cool and amazing guy. And I definitely wish he was still around today to, see, how amazing this, his dream has, been, you know what I mean? How it's come to fruition and whatnot, and how much bigger it's gotten and whatnot. He obviously put his heart and soul into everything that he did, and really just the most amazing guy. And he is definitely well missed. And I mean, listen, I could talk for another hour about Steve, truthfully. So, I mean,
we're trying to break that record anyways, but I totally get you, though. And you're right. Like, he was gone too soon. Like, what his company and this has all blossomed into, like, he got to taste a little bit of it, but he didn't get to reap the full benefits of all the work that he had done and put in and see how all of it flourished and what it all develops into. So, it is kind of a bittersweet thing that, like, he did such a great thing, but at the same time, he didn't get to enjoy the full extent of how it's going and see how big it's getting. And I mean, we're at 44,000 insiders now. I mean, it's
something like
incredible.
that. Yeah. He was a really amazing, kind, and gentle soul, and
I can speak that it comes from the family, right? Like, I've met his mother, and she is the nicest person you'll ever meet. And I love Anne, and her and I had interacted online before, and then I got to meet her on the cruise, and that first hug from her was like, I mean, it was so meaningful and just it's amazing. So
I mean, Anne and Rob and Amy and Stephanie and their amazing kids and whatnot. They're all they are a really great family. They are all really kind and amazing people, and I've definitely enjoyed getting to know them over the past couple of years, and they've always been really super kind and sweet to me, and overall just a really great group of people. It's amazing how you can find a family that's all just really nice and really sweet together. I can't say enough positive things about them.
Well, I appreciate you sharing, and especially as somebody who got to meet him, because again, I will always regret the fact that I didn't take the opportunity when they were there to have met him and whatnot. I'd like to think, I love it. I know his love of sneakers and sports and things like that. I'd love to think that him and I would have hit it off really good and been really good friends and seen eye to eye on a lot of things if we were able to hang in person. So what could have been? But let's get on to some more kind of cheery topics, and I don't know, maybe some people won't even consider it as cheery, but they did, on his birthday they did a drop. We'll cover that, but other than that, they also released uh, the Fox Club drop. Let me pull
Yes.
this up, and yeah, so we finally got to see what a year of being in the Fox Club got everybody, and they gave everybody points, so you could or couldn't, you didn't have to use it, but um, this shirt was out there. It'll be out there until Saturday, I guess, because they were giving everybody a week to pre-order. What did you
Yeah.
think of this being our reward for being a Fox Club member?
Yeah, I mean, listen, it was a true free shirt. They gave you the points to everything. You had to pay for shipping. I love the little I don't want to say hints or whatever you want to call it. The little things they put in for Steve. You know what I mean? I think that's
Yeah.
also very sweet. Listen, listen, being in the Fox Club, it's a commemorative thing. It's a thing that like you earned it, you achieved it, and this is a way to show that you're part of the club. You know what I mean? You're part of this whole thing, and I think it's a cool way to stand out. And I know some people had some thoughts about the shirt, and yeah, if this was just a regular shirt up for sale, maybe it's not something that I would purchase myself, but I think we just have to go back to remembering the meaning behind this stuff. And this shirt signifies something, and it shows that you're a member of a club and you're a part of something, and you earned this, and I think that's really important to remember. And so I think that's really cool. You know what I mean? And listen, if the shirt's not for you, it's not for you. You know what I mean? It's not your thing. But I like what they did. I think it's great that so many companies don't give back. You know what I mean? They don't give things at all. If you go, listen, you can go to any clothing store in the mall. You know what I mean? They're not giving you free shirts for spending X amount of money, or giving you reward points to get special discounts and exclusive merchandise and whatnot. None of the HQ is giving back, and I think that's always important to remember.
And I get it. Some people say that it's a way to kind of keep you sucked in, and it is. And we all fall to it, but it's fun and we enjoy it, and that's why we do it. And I know that for me, it was an instant. Like, this was what I was going to use the points on. I like it. I like the idea of us, those who made it to that tier, to get something exclusive like this. The interesting thing will be, I know you'll see it hit the secondary market, and people will sell them and get more than their $70 worth or whatever. And
people already are. People have already thrown it on eBay. I think I saw somebody throw it on eBay for $500.
So it'll be interesting. Danimal brings up a point that goes, for me, goes well with the hat. I've got the hat. I have to have the shirt.
Yeah.
Got to put the fit together. And he brought up that you can just buy it. I know that was a thing at first, but I heard a lot of people were getting refunded on that. So I don't know what.
Correct. They did have it available for purchase. If you didn't have the points, you could add it on. But then anybody who spent actual money on it, they actually canceled your order. So you have to use the points on it.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens. I'm excited. I think that the biggest bummer of it is that it's because it's a pre-order. It's like 8 to 12 weeks before we get it. Aaron actually says that his purchase was refunded. So.
More money to spend at Portillo's, Aaron.
well, it sounds like he's gonna try and buy one on the secondary market so that his wife can have one to match. So,
I thought that was a general issue with couples. A lot of times couples, they just have one Roosevelt account, and that means they're only eligible for one shirt, even though two people have been using it.
Yeah.
So I've seen some couples that are on their way trying to get a second shirt. You know what I mean? So they can both have it.
Yeah, and I mean, not that my wife cares a whole lot about. We know she's not a Roosevelt wearer, but I mean, it's the same way where unless she's buying a gift that I'm not supposed to know about, whenever she makes a purchase, it's through my account, so that the points pile up in the same place and whatnot. So, I could definitely see that be an issue and thing for some people who kind of share that access or whatnot. But I'm excited. I'll be interested to see. I mean, we've got multiple tiers. That's the only gift that I've heard has been for the Fox Club. I don't know if do the other tiers get any type of gift or consideration. Are we going to find out what the redacted tier is at some point? Like, there's still some stuff out there in my mind.
Rough Riders got 3,500 points.
Okay, I missed that.
There's no shirt or anything like that, but it's just like the Fox Club got 7,000, Rough Riders got 3,500.
That makes sense. Yeah, you're almost there, so at least here's a little.
Right, here's a little something to keep you going. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's every good drug dealer does that, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely, as they do, absolutely.
Well, I can't wait to see them. I can't wait to see them on you and on me and everybody who earned that right and whatnot. Yeah. So, big weekend here though. Like I said, with my fit for the day, Toronto Fan Expo is going on, and they dropped some fun there. I grew up in Western New York and went as far as Niagara Falls. I never made it all the way to Toronto. I wish I would have spent some time up there. I'd love to be up at that Fan Expo. They always seem to have some fire on the menu.
They do
there. and yeah. Have you? I mean, you're not that far away. Have you ever made it up into Canada and into Toronto?
One time when I was a kid, we took a cruise and it had to stop in Canada. I think we literally got off what a magnet and went right back on the ship. So that was my extent to Canada. But now that I'm saying this, I should have just like freaked everybody out and been like, no, like with a felony, you're not allowed to go to Canada. I should have just said that and then just not made everyone question everything. I hate when I think of something too late. That would have been the funnier answer.
Well, let's dive in and take a look at some of this. This is the menu board that came up, so we'll start there. They got the 4 exclusives and of course the T-shirt, and then a lot of good stuff that had been kind of sold out or MIA for a while that are on the board. I know a lot of people have been wanting this Assets Out of Containment shirt from the Jurassic Park series, so it looks like a lot of good fun options going on up there that Rohit and the crew are going to have an opportunity to snag.
Yeah, I mean, Rohit, if you're watching or anybody in Canada wants to help you boy out with a Muppet shirt, I wouldn't complain. I'd be very grateful. Just saying, just want to let.
Anyway, well, let's go ahead. We can go ahead and start with that one since you mentioned it. This was probably my favorite from the 4 that they've got is the Muppets. The combination of black and white and colored. I think it really pops. I really like this one, and I'm not somebody who typically likes white shirt.
Yeah, no, that one really pops. I do like. I think the fact that it's a white shirt with those little just bursts of color really makes it pop. Yeah, I like that a lot. Definitely gonna need a friend, not somebody who's gonna charge me up the ass to help pick me up. Oh, Aaron wouldn't have questioned the felony. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that.
Appreciate it.
That makes me feel so good inside.
I will say I was talking to our buddy Ernesto. I don't think he made it on to watch in the live tonight, but I was talking to him yesterday after these had dropped, and he came up with the idea that maybe you get some colored markers or something, and you start to color in the rest of them however you want, and then you make
that would be fun.
Then you make it it a 1-on-1.
Oh, that would be fun. Oh, I do like that.
Let's check out some of the rest of these. We got the Star Wars Small But Mighty Yoda shirt. A lot of green and black colors here. I like the color palette. I don't necessarily know that I really love the shirt much. I know you're not much of a Star Wars guy, but they always have something good Star Wars.
Oh, they do. Not this. This is not for me. This is not the one that I need someone to pick up for me. But happy for those that are getting it.
Then we had a Mulan shirt, Blades and Blossoms.
Were you a Mulan guy growing up?
Not really. I mean, I've watched it a couple times. It's funny because I even asked my daughter. I was like, do you want, the Mulan shirt? And she was like, just kind of shrugged about it. So I don't know. Like, Mulan seems to have a very specific kind of group that follows it, and it's kind of smaller and tight knit and whatnot. So it's an interesting pick. I mean, I think it's a nicely designed shirt, just not
Sure.
for me. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Okay.
And then the one that a lot of people are talking about is
The Trash
Panda, the Toronto floral. There is a story behind this raccoon that Rohit had posted in one of the groups. Kind of along the line.
I must have missed that.
Yeah, and it's kind of along the lines of like Pizza Rat and what's the name of the other raccoon? Yeah, yep. And so, it's got its own lore. So it's one of those, if you're from Canada and kind of thing. So if you don't know, go look it up. I know at least in Dub Club, Rohit had posted the meaning behind this guy. But I like the colors on the floral. Maybe a little bit too much white for me, but goes along with good Canadian colors, the black and red and whatnot. So
sure,
it's a fun shirt. I know that I've seen a lot of people requesting it, so I'm sure that this one will be.
Yeah, this actually looks more popular to me than the Muppet shirt, which I was a little surprised about. But I think that one may take the cake.
Yeah, I think this one might be one of those ones that sells out on the first day, kind of thing, or at least really, really damn close. So
yeah,
if you're up there, make sure to grab it. If you're somebody that flips things, make sure you got plenty of extras because there are plenty of people asking for them.
There are people, yeah. But everybody get plenty of extras of the Canada shirts because we need that shit over here.
All right. Well, before we get into all of our, let me just clear out that stuff. Before we get into going shirt by shirt, I mean, time for a little bit of fun, and I was told that it's my turn to ask we'll do the keep 5 like you guys have been doing, and so it'll be my turn to ask you 10 items.
Oh boy!
10 things,
okay.
And have you decide which ones you're gonna keep and see what your 5 looks like by the time we're done. So let me go back in and share this window. And we're going to start here with Sketches in the Stars, the Midnight one from 2025. Highly sought after shirt. Don't know quite know what
keep 5, delete 5 at Roosevelt shirts?
And we'll see.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. We'll see if you can crack the code. But yeah, we're starting off here with Sketches in the Stars.
It's definitely on my list. I mean, if we're doing this, is a highly sought after shirt. I think it's really beautiful. I have the blue. Would love to get all the colors, truthfully. Yeah, I'll keep this one. Yeah, sure.
He's gonna keep it. All right. I've got the blue and the red. The black does look sharp though, and so from there though, we're going Friend Like Me.
Okay. Great shirt. It's not one that I own. I do regret not picking one up. When I was there at D23. I think I picked it up for a friend actually. I don't know what you have in store for me though. You haven't really given me the title, so I am going to I'm going to pass on this one. Not because it's a bad shirt, but just because I have to see what I have in front of me. So
all right.
We're gonna pass on the genie.
That's smart. That was that was the tough thing when I got asked, and I didn't really know what I had in store for me when I was being asked the Disney characters that you left behind when Dustin asked me. So it's gonna be tricky. We'll see how you go. So my next one here is the MCO carpet. This one's the floral that they released. I couldn't find a good picture of the original MCO carpet that got pulled. So we'll just say MCO in general. Do you keep or toss away the MCO shirt?
MCO is really special to me. I have flown to Disney a lot, and nothing better than seeing that carpet, and taking that glorious picture. I do have this shirt, and I was there when I got that shirt. I will say yes on the MCO shirt.
All right, gonna keep MCO. From there, we're going Trippy T.
Yeah. Yes, we are. That's always been a special design to me. And I think Trippy T is a glorious shirt. I think it was probably the first con exclusive I ever saw and really wanted. And I am very grateful that I have it in both the hoodie and the Kunu. And I will forever keep that. That is a very meaningful shirt for me for a lot of reasons.
That one is still like the tops of my list to get at some point. I haven't gotten it. I'm an Alice fan. I don't own any Alice shirts. And I think it's because none of them really speak to me other than this one. But hunting that down at the price tag that it is a tough thing. But
yes,
it's glorious. I thought about asking one of you guys to pick me up the hoodie. I'm just not a hoodie guy. But the design on this is so wild and so fun to me. But I'll warn you. I mean, you're painting yourself into a hole already. You've kept three out of 4 already, brother.
Okay.
All right. Next one up. So number 5 here on the list is Inventor's Daughter.
So I've kept 4.
You've kept 3 of 4 so far. Sketches in the Stars, MCO Carpet, and Trippy T.
These are all bangers.
now you're getting it.
Yeah. I was expecting some dog shit, like going to throw in like an office shirt or something, but it's probably not going to happen. I really like this shirt, but I gotta be careful.
I couldn't make it easy on you.
I'm assuming they're all. So I'm trying to think. So I'm assuming they're all Disney shirts, and I'm trying to think how many better Disney shirts there will be. No, you know what? We're keeping Inventor's Daughter.
We're keeping. So we are already keeping 4 shirts with 5 to go.
Shirt. Well, no, maybe it's not all Disney shirts because MCO is not a Disney
not technically
shirt.
A Disney. So we'll see the next one up. The purple Pixel Mickey from Denver.
Definitely a whale of mine. Definitely something that I hope to achieve one day, but I will toss it away. But definitely, I definitely want that purple Pixel Mickey. You got the purple one right. That is, if I'm going to get a Pixel, well, I do have one from D23. I do have the one from D23, but I would love a purple Pixel Mickey. But no.
I still feel bad that I fell short on you when that was in Denver. So it still keeps me up at night that I was so close and that they were out of your size.
I mean, listen. I mean, there's always BST, man. You can do your part. But, if you really feel bad about it, you want to make it right. I mean, I wouldn't complain. Just saying.
Well, from there, this one is a new whale, Pixel Donald from this past weekend at D23.
I like it, but it does not have the heat of those other shirts that I kept. So no, we will. All
right, we're gonna pass Pixel Donald. I am not a Pixel fan of all the Mickeys. I don't care to chase the Mickeys. I didn't keep the Pixels that we got in Denver for my family, other than my daughter wanting one. If I can get my hands on a Donald, though, I'm a huge Donald fan. If I could have the Donald one, that would be the one Pixel I care about.
No, hey, look, I get it. I get it. No, it's a nice shirt, but we're keeping 5. I already kept 4, and this one does not, at least in my eyes, does not stand up to the rest of them. So,
next up, the Kraken. What's Kraken, Seattle?
How many do I have left? I have this one and one more.
So you got 2 more after this one, and you've already kept 4. So you have to keep one of this or the next 2.
You know what? I think the Kraken shirt is cool, but I don't understand the price tag. I don't believe that this shirt has any more or less stock than any other con exclusive. I think people just genuinely like it. I like it, but I don't if I can get, like, I put it in for a waffle the other day for one. If I can win one in a waffle, great. But this was never a whale for me. Like,
you're not going in 1,500 for it.
Fuck that. Yeah.
I mean, funny story while we've got it up. My buddy Josh Laurent, he lives up in Portland, Oregon area in Eugene actually, and he told me the story one time. He was at the grocery store, and somebody in front of him was wearing one of these, and he tapped him on the shoulder and said, "Hey, nice shirt." And the guy's like, "Oh yeah, thanks, man. I bought it at Goodwill." And the guy had no idea what Roosevelt's was, and had apparently bought the Kraken for like $10 at Goodwill. And Josh let him go, and like didn't, was like, told him a little bit about the brand or whatnot. But afterwards, him and I were talking, and I was like, "You should have been like, dude, $50 and I'll buy that shirt off your back." Guy would have thought he hit the lottery that day.
Definitely, yeah.
But that's the one thing that a lot of people don't realize, like, especially for cons in areas like that, like, the locals get them too, and they don't especially earlier on in Roosevelt's, didn't necessarily know what Roosevelt's were, didn't know what they were buying, didn't know what they mean to the community and whatnot. And so, yeah, like, you might like them one day and toss them in the Goodwill pile the next. So you never know. I can tell you, I mean, I haven't found any whales, but I've gotten about 10 shirts from the local thrift stores over the last couple of years. So, keep your eyes open. And maybe I saw somebody hit an inventor's daughter for like $7 at one point.
That's nuts. That's absolutely nuts. Yeah.
All right, next up. So you got 2 to go. You got to keep one of these 2. The next one up, the Michael Jordan rookie shirt. 123 of them in existence. They were given to people by Steve, who did good deeds and meant a lot to the community and took care of people. Not all of them were given out. I think only a couple have been passed out since his passing. That from what I've heard, I'd like to think that I've stepped up for my place in the community. Where if Steve was still here, maybe I would have been fortunate enough to earn one of these one day. This one is highly sought after by the group and community.
Yeah. So I was gifted a Jordan by Steve, and it was definitely a really great day. I was actually coming home from my grandmother's funeral, and when the Jordans were sent out, you didn't know you were getting one. You didn't get an email. You didn't get nothing popped up in your account. The package just arrived.
Yeah.
And it was funny because my then wife and I had just had a discussion about me buying too many shirts. So we're coming home, and I knew the last thing she wanted to see was a package from Roosevelt's. So, we had just had a discussion, and then, we get home and the package is there, and I'm like, I don't even remember what I ordered. I'm like, and
the sign of all of us true junkies when you start getting the shirts where it's like, I don't remember ordering.
Right. Well, there you are. As it turns out, I did not order anything.
Exactly. That's awesome.
But I had got that, and it was I get a nice note from Steve, and and I am very, very pleased to have mine, and that remains a very special shirt to me because it was from Steve, and so yes, I am keeping Jordan because of the sentimental value.
That's awesome, and I will say it was definitely well deserved. So I'm glad that you earned one the right way, and that's one of the things that I've always struggled with. I do see people sell them now and whatnot, and to each their own. I get it. You can do what you want with your shirts. If I were ever to get a Jordan, I would want it in that manner and not something that I purchased, because to me that's the meaning behind it. Behind receiving it is because of what you do in the community and who you are and what you mean, and it's something to be given and not purchased for $1,500 or $2,000 or whatever they go for these days. So missed my shot. I should have been more vocal and bigger part of the community when there was that opportunity. But I love the shirt, and I'm
Hey, listen,
proud of
you
you.
never knew. You never knew when Steve was going to give them out, if he was going to give them out or whatnot. You never knew what was going to happen. Only one shirt has been given out since Steve's passing, and I'll let that person tell their story.
Right.
But yes, only one shirt has been given out since then.
That's a good to know that they've done that, and there's always a slight glimmer of hope then, so
right. Yeah. Hey, look, you never know. You never know. It's up to the powers that be.
No. So just to recap, we still have one shirt left, but you've kept your 5. You got Sketches in the Stars Midnight. You kept the MCO carpet. You kept Trippy T. You kept Inventor's Daughter. You kept the Jordan Rookie, and that brings us to our very last shirt, and it's John Staten Island shirt.
Yeah, I had a bad feeling that was going to be in there. Yes.
I stacked the deck against you, unfortunately, buddy.
Yeah. I had a feeling like, oh fuck, if he leaves the Staten Island shirt for last, I'm like, that's going to be yes. I would trade the Midnight Sketches shirt for Staten Island, of course, if possible. That I would always do that, but no. Okay, no, but Staten Island gets put in the trash once again, of course. But no, look, of course, a very special and meaningful shirt from John T. That I'm very, very pleased to own, and very special, to me.
It was really cool when they presented that to you.
Yes,
for the cruise and everything last year. I remember that going down. I remember seeing the video of them gifting that to you.
No. They gifted me the Trippy T on the cruise.
Okay, that's right. That's right. Yep. That's right. I don't know how many the Staten Island shirt. How many? Do you know how many are in existence? Did they tell you? Is that only the one? Are you a 1-on-1 on that?
So John T owns one. I have one, and then my understanding is that they had printed up a couple of them because they were. I think they were like testing like different things on it. I think like different materials or whatnot, and one was found at the New York Comic Con booth, and it doesn't have a Roosevelt's logo on it. Actually, John T, when he's like testing stuff out and like having some fun, he has like his own like private label essentially.
Yeah.
And it has that label on it, and they gave it to Nick Giacobbe. So it's just me, John T, and Nick Giacobbe that have one.
That's awesome. Well, it's a nice little club for you to be in. Real quick, we'll go. Ernesto was a pass on Genie. Aaron said Inventor's Daughter is fire. And Danimal with a hot take that Morrow's Golden Kraken is better. And I will say I do have that shirt. It is a very fun, nice shirt.
Definitely.
I kind of felt that Roosevelt's almost kind of ripped off Jeff with the Kraken that they made for Warp Tour. That was kind of looked like a Golden Kraken. So props to him. I will say it was tough for me to come up with that list of 10. I actually sought out some help, messaging some people about like, and just kind of kept it vague. Of like, what's like the top 10 sought after shirts that you think? Some that I didn't put in that were out there, and you can even give me your opinions. Grogu snacks. I know you're not a Star Wars guy, so I figured Grogu snacks wasn't going to hit you.
I mean, it's sought after, but just not by me.
Yeah, exactly. I knew that was going to be an easy pass for you. Ninja Hops. I didn't know where you stood with Ninja Hops. I know that one is one that goes for 500 plus. It's a pretty cool shirt.
Yeah, I mean, I like that it's Jersey, it's Departed Souls. It's also the first meetup that I ever been to. That was given out on the Sunday day of that 10th year anniversary party. And I mean, and like I've seen it thrown into waffles. I'll always put an entry, but I'm not spending 500 on it. That's just
yeah. Doors. That was another one.
Doors is special. Everyone knows I when I go on a plane, definitely wear the Doors hoodie. That is my that's my thing. Because you're leading on the doors, you're opening up new doors to adventure.
I like it.
So
good way to think about it.
Yeah.
Harper's Hearts was another one that was brought up. I know that one's a very meaningful and special one to the community. With
I regret not pre-ordering that one. I was around when that shirt came out, and I regret not pre-ordering it. That's a very nice shirt. I have. Do you
not have a Harper?
Do not. No, I know. Yeah, no, that one got away.
Scream Me Up was brought up, especially with it being a weekend after Steve. That was a big shirt that he loved and enjoyed, and came out right after he passed. He had been in like the kind of sneak peek or whatever of it, and then it came out I think not too long after he passed.
Yeah, I like it for the Steve reason. Other than that, I was never a big UFO guy. I don't own the shirt. The hoodie looks kind of cool, but it's not a meaningful shirt to me in that way. So I think I would have been good on that one.
We also had two other Star Wars ones on the list: Stormtrooper Celebration and Technicolor Troopers. I figured those weren't going to be ones that you really would have necessarily kept around.
Yeah, I mean, I just got a Technicolor Troopers maybe like 2 months ago. I'm happy, my first one, and I'll be able to wear it to Mosh, next year. I'm excited. I want to be part of that club. So happy I finally scored one of those.
And then
I need the shorts though.
Yeah. I'm fortunate enough to have the tux. I just haven't been into a city yet that has a Mosh. So once I have my opportunity to go to Mosh Isley, I will be part of the brigade with my tux. So the final one that I had just kind of sitting out there was Yellow Card.
Yeah, Yellow Card's a great shirt. I'm glad my best friend Ariane picked it up for me at the last Warped Tour. So I'm happy I finally got one. It's a great looking shirt. It doesn't have the sentimental thing to me, but I think it's a cool shirt. But no, I think you did right though with the list. I think you did really good with it. You got me at the end of the Staten Island, which I was afraid you were going to do.
I had to stack the Jordan and the Staten Island together because I knew that was going to be where it got. That was going to be where the hang-up was going to end up being. So, but yeah. I think your list is pretty strong for what you picked. So again, it was Sketches in the Stars, Midnight, the MCO Carpet, Trippy T, Inventor's Daughter, and the MJ Rookie card. So,
no, you got me. You got me for sure.
Good time. At this point, let's move along, and I can pull up. We've had some drops since you guys last chatted last week. So let me share a different tab here and bring this bad boy up. And we'll start with on Saturday last week. There was a drop of some Disney Halloween hoodies, spooky season hoodies. So unfortunately, they've got things kind of out of order on here because it got the Haunted Mansion stuff at the top, but we had Bioluminescence, the Disney Scare Tale, the Underworld over par in the blue, and then the Disney Winnie the Pooh hoodie that actually sold out completely. Any of these strike you? Did you pick any of them up? Any hot takes?
I was a good boy. I like the Disney Scary Tale one. That's the one I was really ooh, should I do it? I do like that one. And also, I mean, I really did like most of them. Honestly, I liked them all except for the Underworld one. That was the only one that I was like, I don't need that one. The Disney Scary Tale almost got me, but I was a good boy because I had dropped some money, D23 and the stuff that came up before then. So we had to put a stop to the bleeding somewhere.
It's been a rough couple of weeks for all of us. I mean, with San Diego Comic-Con and D23 and then into spooky season, it's they're after our pocketbooks pretty hardcore right now.
Yeah, I've noticed. Yeah, they do. When John, so when Ariane threw her Dirty Jersey meetup, I brought my mom there, It was our first like real meetup other than the cruise.
Yeah.
And John T showed up, and I introduced my mom to John T, and I was like, "Oh, like Mom, this is John T. He's the co-founder of Roosevelt's. He's the reason why none of us have any money." I was like, "That's."
so true.
And he was just like, I'm sorry. He's like, yeah.
I didn't get any of these. Like I said, you all know I'm not a big hoodie guy. If I would have, I probably would have bought the poo. I think it's funny. I probably would have walked around without any pants on and actually poo bared and gone to jail for that.
Yeah.
But I mean, more truthfully, I would have liked to have gotten it for my daughter Mackenzie, who's a huge Winnie the Pooh fan. But it was gone before I even stood a chance. So props to them.
Yeah,
for selling
that one went quick. Yeah.
So from there on Sunday, like we said, we had the Fox shirt come out, and then that was all part of the same day that we had the Gebhardt Legacy on his birthday.
Yes.
We had three shirts to add, which also included youth and women's sizes. And I don't know, like for me, none of them necessarily really spoke to me or all of the Steve-ness that we're used to, but I did think that they were some pretty sharp shirts. Any of them really jump out or speak to you or feel like a good way of honoring Steve?
Yeah, I mean, so first of all, the Roosevelt Inc. shirt. Shout out to Jordan Ocello for putting that one together. That was the original tattoo meetup shirt, and then they decided to take this, put part of the Gebhardt collection. Those guys are getting something else, but yeah, I definitely needed that one because. First of all, Jordan always does great work, and literally, he did that ship is on me,
You take the matching game up a whole nother step because I don't have any ink that matches my shirts. So
yeah, well,
I got to step my game up.
I don't know. Yeah, yeah, and then so so definitely had to pick that one up. Shout out to Jordan; he always does an amazing job, and you should definitely get some ink from him. The other one I picked up was the guys. How about this shirt?
I knew this one was going to speak to you. It's a bright and crazy. It is a John shirt if there ever was one.
Right, that's totally a John shirt. That's just kind of all over the place. But I really love the description of the shirt. It said, "Ever wonder what went on the beautiful mind of Steve Gebhardt? No one knows for sure, but we're thinking it looks something like this. Always coming up with bright ideas, often literally. This colorful tribute feels like something the big guy would create, wear, or both. Bursting with festive vibes is the kind of shirt that says you got this, whether you're taking on a huge work task or trying to secure that backyard cornhole championship." And I absolutely love that. And so when I saw that, at first, it's a great shirt, just in terms of it being a shirt. But I was reading the description, I completely agreed, and I was like, I love this. So I had to.
It made me wonder, and I mean, I'm glad that they came up with this in the idea of Steve. I wondered, because of the way they wrote it up, if there are designs that Steve had unfinished or just hadn't, we hadn't gotten to on shirts or whatever. Are there other Steve things out there that are actually things that he did that we might see or get at some point? Kind of like a music artist who, was in the middle of an album or something like that. Do we have some Steve art somewhere that maybe can make its way to a shirt at some point?
I mean, who knows? I mean, that would be amazing if that
would
was
be awesome.
The case. I would love to see something like that. Yeah, would love to see something like that, but not a clue. But hopefully, maybe they'll go through his computer, they'll find something amazing they can put on.
That would be pretty sweet. And then we ended it off with cool links. The good old S that we all made in middle school back in the 90s, which they have definitely, was one of Steve's favorite things to draw and do, and they've taken good use.
I feel like that shirt should have been a seersucker. I don't know why it wasn't a seersucker.
The way that the S's line up, it would have been kind of perfect down those stripes down a seersucker. You're not the only person that I've heard say that. Like I think you're 100% right on that. Where that could have been pretty cool.
I agree. Yeah, I don't know, but no, it's a cool shirt. But I already bought two, and I bought a lot, beforehand. So
and props to them for doing the women's and the kids sizes too. I know we're often kind of lacking in those. So,
was John alive? I was, for your information, Mr. Paisano, I was born in 1995. Okay, so yes, I was alive in the 90s. I didn't really get to like experience it, maybe the way you did. But yes, I was alive in the 90s.
well, somebody's got to give you some digs now that Dustin got off, right?
Yeah,
Because he's
I don't know.
probably actually getting off, you know.
Right, he's getting off right now.
Aaron comes back that he graduated in '95. So
Good for you. Good
you
for
got
you.
a couple years on me. I graduated in 2000.
Yeah.
All right. Next up was the Zephyr shirt, and this one's got kind of an interesting history to it because this used to be called Buttersoft, and then I guess there were some legalities to the name and use of Buttersoft.
Not 85, Valencia, 95. Born in 95. Yeah, I was born in 95.
Yeah, 95. Yeah, 95.
And no, I don't know who Wishbone is. And I love the dogs. I love dogs, but no, I don't. I'm sorry, I don't know. He just wasn't around for me. I'll tell you.
This wasn't there. All right, so for the Zephyr collection, we got 4 kind of base colors. We had them in long sleeve or short sleeve. I have never owned the Buttersoft, so I don't really know a whole lot about the difference between this or some of our other feels or whatnot, other than them saying that it is buttery soft and whatnot. Have you owned a Buttersoft or what they're calling a Zephyr now? And
yeah, I did a long time ago. Yes, I did own a Buttersoft, and yes, they are right. It is very, assuming nothing has changed. It is very. Yes, it is very. Fun fact, actually, I don't know where they got Zephyr from, but I used to live on Zephyr Avenue. So that's that.
It made me think. I buy hats from a brand called Zephyr that's out here in Colorado. They do a lot of the Colorado State University hats and stuff. So I almost wondered if they were going to get themselves into some other trouble using another brand's name this time around. So
Zephyr means a soft, gentle breeze or the west wind. Yeah, I did own a Buttersoft before, and it was ridiculously soft. And I definitely would like to. I definitely would like to buy some. I think this is especially great in an office setting. You are ridiculously comfortable while you're looking stylish, and it was so soft and so good. I would totally recommend the Buttersoft collection for those of you that just want like a really comfy shirt.
And I like the shade on this green one. I thought that looked pretty sharp. I didn't buy any. Again, when it comes to plain shirts, I'm cheap. I spend my money elsewhere. But these were nice, and it's nice of them to give you options, especially the long sleeve, short sleeve. Like I often wonder like why they don't do that more with some of the other designs that they release that give people the option of having some sleeves on those as well. So
yeah. It is really comfortable. It is a very comfortable shirt, and I would totally get more. I think you should definitely give it a shot. It is way different from another company.
Well, and that leads us into today's drop, which was the next round of a Goofy movie. Most of this is golf attire. A couple polos, both in men's and women's. They did have the Powerline pullover starter style jacket. They got a quarter zip, a hat, then some ball markers. I've got the one Goofy movie shirt and shorts that I need. I got the tux for Cheddar Wizzy, so I'm good there. But any of this speak to you? Any?
Yeah, I must say I am really surprised at how many drops a Goofy movie gets. This is one movie that gets a lot of drops. Not complaining, just a little surprised that it's a fun movie. I think I was just very very surprised to hear that.
It's been wild, and I know it's something that was brought up. Somebody had posted in Insiders today about like how is it determined what ones get so many drops and what ones don't get any drops, and obviously there's legality to it, and there's what you think will sell, and there's contracts with whoever holds the IPs and whatnot. So there's a lot behind it. But I'm with you. Like I mean, I love a Goofy movie. I don't need more than one shirt for it though. So I'm good. I'm sure that there are others on the other side of that who they want as many as possible. I feel that way when it comes to Darth Maul, or I bought the whole line of the Masters of the Universe. So to each their own. But the fact that this is like the like third Goofy movie drop, not counting some things that have popped up at cons.
Definitely a little surprising.
Yeah. So,
but
I guess at least they can say that this is different stuff. They've done Kunu, so this time it's golf gear or whatever. But I guess it all kind of tracks the same in my brain.
Right. And I think it's listen, I'm happy for those people. I was I'm fortunate at D23 we got to see the Powerline jacket. That was kind of cool. I got to see that in person, and that's nice. It's a nice looking, it's a different kind of jacket than we've seen. I believe there was one of these that came out for the Seton Hall collection. But
yeah, I think there's one Star Wars one too that they've got the pullover starter style jacket.
Nothing here for me. I'm not a polo guy. I'm happy to see more of the women's polos. So they got two of them today, so I'm happy about that. But I really didn't need anything in this collection. I'm happy for those people though. Good for them.
Yeah. I'm with you. It was it definitely was one of those weeks where I was kind of glad that I wasn't into all the drops because it saved me a lot of money, and I especially with D23 and San Diego Comic-Con, I'm still digging out a hole that I'm lucky my wife is talking to me through. So. Yeah.
I hear you.
We'll check in with the crew here one more time. We got Daniel saying John always makes me feel old.
I don't mean to make you.
It's just the same.
I don't mean to make you guys feel old. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay.
Hey, it's a good thing. To me, it's a good thing having us multi-generational on a show like this because we can take different perspectives. And I've got a few years on you, so
I'll turn on Wishbone when I get off of this and see what all the hype's
about. Danimal also had said that the first gen of the Buttersoft were thicker and amazing. Aaron said his wife was pissed that there was no women's shirt in the Zephyr. That's a good point with how much that they had been making sure that there were women's and kids and other things. It was just the unisex sizes in those. Daniel did pat
only $2 for
sleeves. Only $2 more dollars for the sleeves. Yep. Aaron apparently has never seen a Goofy movie. So
don't let that get out in Insiders. That's crazy.
Danimal, I'm with you on this. A red and black Darth Maul starter style jacket would be fire. I'd be all on board for that. I still have my starter jackets from high school and college, my Packer jackets and whatnot. I love those pullovers like that. I just don't need all the ones that they've dropped. But you give me a Darth Maul one, we'll start talking a different story. He did say that this was a golf drop though. And then
Valenciara says, "Just be older, John." All right, in a few more years, I'll be older. I'm trying. I'm doing my best. Okay,
right? Oh man, good times, man. We didn't break the record, and it's probably good because I don't want to starve you like John, Dustin was last week. Because I know, you guys been a long time.
Kept my food cold, man.
I'm going to be a better friend if I can, and let you off the hook here at about an hour and a half in. But brother, as always, I appreciate being with you. I appreciate the conversation. Always have a good time with you and the group. So thanks for putting up with me and having me join you again. So
Hey, look, man, always good to see you, man. I'm glad we had a good time. Definitely a lot of fun. And yeah, I definitely hope you and the fam have a good night.
Well, I appreciate it, man. And we were talking about parties here at the beginning of the
Yeah.
show, and we're gonna bounce out of here and head to one. But you've got the address, man. Where's the party at tonight?
Yeah. So very quick, easy. The party is going to be, you're going to